Hello and welcome to the Learning Crypto YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through the key levels you need to watch for Bitcoin and Ethereum this week, as well as a few altcoin trade setups that you can jump on should we get the entry triggers. So let's get straight into the chart, starting on the Bitcoin weekly. So as we talked about last week, strong reaction from this 382 level at 60.5k off the back of the FOMC. We're now looking to push above the previous all-time high resistance at 69k. So a key level, as you remember, back a couple of weeks ago, we had two weekly closes just below that previous all-time highs, even though we had a wick above it. So significant level on the weekly time frame. If we drop to the daily time frame, we talked last week about the fact that we were still in a downtrend. We were making lower highs and lower lows. Even after the FOMC impulse candle that we got on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday were red days. However, we've had a pretty green weekend, as we can see, and today we've opened up and expanded further up to 70k. So this level that I've marked out here on the daily time frame between about 68 and 69k, also lining up with the previous all-time highs, is a significant level that we need to see a daily close above, because basically these were the previous highs. So we've already put in a higher low, as we can see on this time frame. So these were the lows. If I just turn the magnet off, these were the lows down here at around 61k. We then made higher lows over the weekend, as you can see, and now we're trying to make higher highs by clearing 68, 69k. So if we can do that, then a uptrend is starting to form, and could well see a break of the current all-time highs of around 73k. So key level to watch is this 68, 69k area. Daily close above that, then I think we are good for an uptrend. May well see a pullback to retest this area as support, which would be very bullish, and a potential chance to jump on a trade or a long opportunity. However, we may well just keep going. So all important is that daily close above 68, 69k. Let's see what happens. In terms of Ethereum, same as BTC. If we go to the weekly, so we've got this 3,550 weekly level of resistance that we need to try and get above. If we go to the daily, that also lines up with the previous daily highs that we put in back on the 20th and 21st of March. So again, we've made these lows down here at 3,060. We've then made higher lows over the weekend here at around 3,300, and now we need to clear these highs that we put in back on the 21st of March. So daily close above this level here, and the uptrend is starting to form. Again, we could pull back into this area about 3,500 for a bullish retest, or we could just keep going, clear these highs at 3,600 and then go for all-time highs. So key level to watch is this 3,530, 3,550 area. Daily close above that, and we are good to go. One word of warning though, if we just quickly go to the futures charts, so the Bitcoin CME chart, as you can see, so basically the CME obviously closes on a Friday and reopens on a Monday, so it's a traditional market. So we do sometimes get these gaps over the weekend. Now, we've not had a gap for quite a while, and any gaps we have had have been filled quite quickly. This is a first time in quite a while that we've had a decent gap, and as you can see, we haven't come straight down and filled it on a Monday. So there is a chance that later this week we could come down and fill the CME gap. So CME gap is down to 63,600. And from the beginning of the day, that would have been a drop of about 4%. If we were to drop there from current prices, that's about a 10% drop. So as you can imagine, if we are going to come back and fill the CME gap, it would be a quite significant move. However, we'll just have to wait and see if that is the case. Same with Ethereum. So the CME gap on Ethereum is down at 3,312. So again, at the start of the day, that would have been a pullback of around 3.3%. From current prices, as I'm recording this video, that would be an 8% drop. So just have to see, but it looks like a pretty bullish start to the week. All important daily closes on both BTC and Ethereum. We'll see how they go. So if Bitcoin and Ethereum behave themselves, these are the current trade setups that I am looking at. So waiting for confirmation on the daily candle closes. So what we can see here, as I explained on Bitcoin and Ethereum, is a trend change. So we've gone from making lower highs and lower lows, and now which is obviously a downtrend, and now we're starting to go into an uptrend. So once again, we've made these lows here on ADA back on the 19th, 20th of March. We've now put in higher lows over the weekend, and so we're now looking at creating higher highs. So the way I trade this, We look at the previous lower highs, so the legs of the move downwards, and we use them as targets. So we're looking for this level of previous resistance here at 65 cents to be flipped as support, use that as our entry, trade it up to the next previous lower high, which was this start of the leg of the move here at 70 cents. And that would be TP1, and TP2 would be this next start of the leg of the move up here at 81 cents. So nice tight stop loss, which was just below today's wick. Risk reward on that trade is pretty good. Now, may not get the pullback, and if that is the case, then we'll just have to look at maybe some lower time frame entries, or we can wait for this daily level to be broken at 70 cents, use that as support, and then trade that up to what would have been TP2. So that's one potential trade setup on ADA. DOT, very similar. So looking for a daily close above $9.58 today. Get in on a bullish retest of this previous level of resistance and now flip to support. TP1 will be up here at $10.45, which is the start of this leg of the move down on the 18th of March around $10.45. TP2 would be the local highs of $11.70. Again, start of this leg of the move back here on the 15th of March. And again, stop loss just below today's wick. So again, a really nice R&R. It's about 3R onto the TP1. And to TP2, you're looking at about 6R, which is pretty decent. Link, again, looking for a daily close above this daily level of 1866. Previous resistance, looking to flip as support. Pullback, retest this as support. TP1 up here, this start of the leg of the move at $21, which would be 12%. And then the TP2 being up here at $22.86, which is again this start of the leg of the move and local highs, which is a nice move of 22%. Again, stop loss just below today's wick at around $18 ish, and again the R&R on that is pretty good. Almost a 6R on TP1 and a 10R on TP2. Not too bad at all. Now Rose, similar but slightly different at the same time. So again, same setup in terms of flipping this level of previous resistance to support at around 15 cents. However, we do have this level of resistance, which is very close. As you can see, it's these candle close, daily candle closes here at around 15.3 cents. And again, you got these candle closes here as well. And it's the start of this leg of the move from the 18th of March. So potentially, depending on the daily close, may well use this as our entry instead of 14.9 cents. So again, everything would just move up. In terms of the stop loss, rather than being below today's wick, we'll see if it forms a wick in the early hours of tomorrow morning. Probably put stop loss just below that. And then TP1 would be up here somewhere around 16.5 cents, where these wicks are, about halfway between TP1 or entry and TP2. And then TP2 would be the start of this leg of the move from the 12th of March at around 18 cents, which is a 21% return. Or if we go from this level at 15.3 cents, you're looking at about 18% return on that. So those are the trade setups I'm looking for. Again, the trigger for all of them is a daily close above the daily level of resistance today. So I will look closer to the time whether we're going to get those daily closes, and then place the limit orders on those levels ready for tomorrow morning. So if you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful. Drop in the comments below what you think is going to happen this week and any trades you're looking at taking on. Also, don't forget a big shout out to our sponsors at Blowfin Exchange, who are offering an exclusive offer of 500 USDT cashback straight back to your account, but only if you use our link in the description below. Open to UK users and no KYC requirements. So go check them out. In the meantime, have a good week. We'll see what happens, and I'll catch up with you at the end of the week.